Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Look, Jaron Ennis can scrap. Xander Zayas can scrap. Virgil Ortiz can scrap. But I'm telling you right now, confidence. Jaron Ennis is talking the talk and looks like he's ready to walk the walk when he and Xander Zayas get in the ring and scrap. But I'm going to tell you right now, when I'm listening to Jaron, it sounds like he's a little bit overconfident, but he has every reason to be. When you look at the skill and talent edge, look, Xander Zayas can fight. Front foot, back foot, combination punches, defense. He's a big, strong cat. The Puerto Rican he's got it. Unified champion for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And I think for Jaron and Xander, they've never seen anything like each other. And that's why when they get in the ring, we're going to find out what's really going on. But Jaron Ennis, he's talking the talk. He's like, Zayas is easy work. For real. That's his go-to and shit. For real. He ain't playing around. And Virgil Ortiz is over there wrapped in chains, tied against the wall. And Oscar De La Hoya's dark-ass dungeon. Oscar won't release me. Yeah, Virgil, you in a bad situation, champ. You got what the Far Side said? They keep on passing me by. You new school. I'm from the old school. Go look up that song, The Far Side. That's what's happening with Virgil Ortiz. He got far-sighted. But anyway, skill and talent edge, man. Jaron Ennis has a deeper overall skill set. But maybe Zayas hasn't. Maybe he's going to show us something. Maybe Jaron's going to pull something out of him. You know what I mean? Because we all, I think, would agree that more polished offensively and defensively from what we've seen. You would think that Jaron has that, his ability to, what everybody keeps talking about, switching, confusing opponents, the combination punching, higher punch variety. I mean, skill and talent edge, it's kind of hard to go against Jaron Ennis. But again, he hasn't faced anyone like Xander Zayas because Xander Zayas can do he can do everything but the switch hitting. And I'm not saying he does anything better than Jaron because, again, who has Jaron faced like Xander Zayas where he was able to get all these things off? I don't know if it's going to be that easy to get it off against Xander Zayas, but if he does, kudos to him. Now, the athleticism. I just think Jaron Ennis is more athletic than Xander Zayas. I'm not saying Xander's not athletic. So all the Puerto Ricans out there and shit, y'all chill out, man. Don't be throwing your rose cone pollo at the goddamn screen. All I'm saying is Xander Zayas is athletic, but when it comes to faster hands, explosive reflexes, superior foot speed, better balance in exchanges, more fluid movement, that's Jaron. Jaron got some Roy Jones Jr. in him. And he got some Terrence Crawford in him. Xander Zayas got the Felix Tito Trinidad. Very strong foundation, very fundamental, got some power, got the combinations. He's committed, he's got the chin, he's durable, he ain't gonna quit. But when it come to, matter of fact, maybe Jaron dance salsa better than Xander Zayas. I'm willing to bet Jaron Ennis. Give him a week in a salsa class because of his natural athleticism and rhythm. He probably dance salsa better than Xander Zayas. And Jaron ain't a Puerto Rican. At least I call him the Philly Rican. So the fluid movement, all that shit is there with Jaron Ennis. Now boxing IQ, look. Some would say Jaron reads opponents quickly. They would say he adjusts mid-fight at a high level, sets traps effectively, controls distance better, understands pacing and timing, and after the second round, it's going to be all Jaron Ennis. Now, I don't know about that, but I do. Boxing IQ, Xander Zayas has got boxing IQ. He's not in the position he's at for no reason. So, majority of people are talking about both, but I'm just saying, you can't sleep on Xander Zayas' boxing IQ. And that's what makes this fight so intriguing, so compelling, you know what I'm saying? Now, power and finishing ability, I don't know, man. I kind of go with Jaron Ennis on this, He seems to have more natural knockout power, breaks opponents down over time, can end fights suddenly, dangerous in both stances, strong body punching. The cat hits hard. There's something special about Jaron Ennis. So power and finishing ability, I got to get that shit to Jaron. Now, durability and toughness. I don't know. The Puerto Rican is no joke. But Jaron hasn't had to prove that he is durable and tough. He has taken some shots. The Chikadzian fight, he took some shots. Took a couple jabs from standing units. Nothing to be worried about. And I think it was a Vanessian he fought that was touching him up a little bit. But the bottom line is, the durability and toughness that he's may have to show against Xander Zayas, that's going to let us know if he's the real deal. But I think they both have proven ability to take shots. They both have stayed composed under pressure. I don't think either one panics in tough moments. And I think they both have pretty strong chins so far anyway. And they're both mentally resilient. So I think that's a 50-50. But some people will tell you, durability and toughness goes to Jaron. Now, the experience edge, who fought tougher competition? I'm trying to be real. Who fought tougher competition? I mean, you know, I kind of want to lead to Xander Zayas, who his boots fought. Don't get me wrong, you know, the Roman Villa and the damn Vanessian, Stanley Eunice, then Wisma Lima. But I mean, when it comes to Xander Zayas, he's fought champions. He's went out there and got belts at 154. Now we're talking about 154, but I mean, they both fought, I'd say good competition, but I'm not going to say elite. Both of them are now fighting elite competition in each other. So the experience edge as a result of fighting tough competition, well, I think the verdict's out. I think they're pretty equal. Now, as far as more rounds against elite level opponents, again, I don't know who I would say has the edge there. But I don't know who has the edge, but Jaron has a lot more fights. I'll tell you that. And as far as big moments, this is a big moment, but Jaron has been on the big stage. Xander Zayas, he's been on the big stage too. That last fight in Puerto Rico was a lot of pressure on him, and he was able to do the business. But I want to see who's going to have a better understanding of championship pacing. That's what I'm going to be paying attention to. Who has a better understanding of championship pacing? Because I think that's going to make a difference in the fight. Now, physical advantages, look, Xander Zayas is a big, strong dude. There's a Puerto Rican bull running around out there. You know what I'm saying? A red, white, and blue bull, Puerto Rican bull. So I don't know, the strength advantage, I kind of want to lean towards him, but then they say people who have sparred Jaron say that dude is cock strong. Not just in punching, they say physically he's strong. Sean Porter talked about it. He's like, he had to put some respect on his name. He's the real deal. So when he and Xander Zayas face off, I want to see what Zayas is going to show. Now, as far as inside control, I'm anticipating Xander Zayas having the edge, but we're going to find out what Sean Porter said is the truth about Boots is the real deal. Now, clinch presence, I don't see Jaron getting into many clinches. On the inside, he's working. He looked like he's having fun, like a kid in a goddamn candy store. He's smiling and laughing and getting shots off uppercuts, body. He changing footwork, spinning you, stepping aside angles. He's clowning people in there. Can he do that to Xander Zayas? Can he bully Xander Zayas when needed? I mean, he's older, so you would think he's more physically mature. But again, Xander Zayas, you know, he's grown into that man strength. It all could show up when they get in the ring. But one thing for sure is whoever has the tougher mentality is going to show up. You know, Xander Zayas is a Puerto Rican cat. Puerto Rican tough, you know what I'm saying? But Jaron, Philly toughness, you know what I mean? You always hear about guys from Philly and Philly gyms and what they go through and what they're willing to endure and the way they scrap. Their mentality is different. But I will tell you this. Jaron is confident, but he's composed. Xander Zayas looks like he got his cage rattled at that face-off, that press conference. Xander Zayas, it looked like Jaron got under his skin. He got under his skin. That right there shows me a kink in the armor. Both are hungry for pound status, but Jaron seems to be more hungry. Both they're motivated to prove they're elite, but Jaron definitely seems like he's even more motivated. And those two straps that Xander Zayas has it just adds even more motivation for Jaron Ennis. So you got a big opportunity here. Who's going to let it slip? I don't think either one want to. That's why I think we're going to get a great fight. So in my opinion, Ennis brings skill, power, IQ, experience, but Xander Zayas, but I think Ennis gets the edge in some of that. But Zayas brings the youth, talent, and the potential. So the bottom line, maybe Ennis is more complete as far as the eye test at this moment. Xander Zayas is still building, but you don't know if it all comes together when the two of them get in the ring. That's where we got to sit back here and wait and see how it all plays out. Keep cool, I'm in the breeze.